Live at 4, this is 13 News Now.
We are on snow watch again. It was just 2 weeks ago that Hampton Roads was slammed by a blizzard.
Now, after the snow finally melted, more snow is on the way. Evan joins us now with how much we could get, and will this rival what we saw a few days ago?
Well, I can absolutely guarantee you this will not be anything like we saw a couple weeks ago when some locations picked up around 10, 11 inches of snow. But this is going to be a fast mover, and it's a fairly narrow line of some snow showers out towards the west. You can see the radar is sweeping clear locally, but here's that line of snow showers and some more moderate snow in a few spots across parts of Kentucky and West Virginia, even the mountains of Tennessee picking up some of that snow. We've seen ground reports of 4 or 5 inches already. Some of that moisture will get lost as this front crosses over the mountains, but we are looking again at a chance for some small accumulations here in Hampton Roads, a little bit more once you get back through central Virginia. So let's time everything out. Still got some of the fog in some spots, and that'll be around through much of the evening and the overnight. And notice as we get into tomorrow morning, we'll stop it here at 5 a.m. So the snow just starting to move into far northern and western parts of Hampton Roads. So I think for the bulk of the morning commute across South Side and the peninsula, it should be fairly dry. Could be a snow flurry or a snow shower in a few spots, but that steadier snow will likely not work its way down the peninsula and into the South Side until late morning and into the afternoon. And notice those temperatures again holding in the 30s, and then that line will continue to work its way off towards the south and east. And as that line continues to do that, we could see some more pockets of some moderate snow. Notice some of those darker blues showing up and temperatures falling. So any snow that does reach the ground, again, will start to stick, and things really don't wind down until we get into the early evening, say about 8 or 9 o'clock. So we're looking at several hours of some light snow, and at times there could be a few more pockets of some moderate snow. As far as what the computers are saying, 2 inches, 4.5 is the newest from the American model that just came in, and the global, the GFS, and the European all coming in around there between 1 and 2. And that's really what we're forecasting. 1/2 inch closer to the coastline where we might see a little bit of some rain trying to mix in, but up to 2 inches across much of the area. And once you get far inland, 2 to 4 inches across central Virginia from Richmond down towards Emporia, and even maybe far western parts of Southampton County and parts of Sussex County. So we'll continue to watch things as they evolve during the next 12 to 24 hours. And of course, we'll have much more coming up in just a few minutes.
All right, thanks, Evan. Now to a live look at our traffic network. For the second time this month, VDOT officials are preparing for winter weather. And as Evan just mentioned, we will see about an inch or two. VDOT crews are already treating the roads, and they will start plowing as any snow starts to accumulate. Now, the last snow ate through millions of dollars in money budgeted for snow removal, but VDOT says it is not concerned. 13 News Now reporter Elise Brown tells us how VDOT plans to keep snow removal funded.
VDOT is getting ready for more wintry weather.
We began pre-treating our roads, so they'll be ready for the rush hour tomorrow morning.
2 weeks ago, several inches of snow pummeled the roads. While VDOT still has plenty of supplies and materials, the district's $5.3 million snow removal budget took a hit. Spokeswoman Paula Miller says that money is a part of the overall maintenance budget.
We saw a lot of snow in this last storm, so while we depleted the amount budgeted, we can still tap into other portions of our maintenance budget.
Examples of items also under maintenance include grass cutting, litter pickup, and pothole repairs. If need be, VDOT can also tap into money allocated to other districts within the Commonwealth.
Of the 9 different VDOT districts, we actually have the smallest amount of a snow removal budget because we don't see the levels of snow that other districts do.
Miller says overall Virginia leaders budgeted $218 million for snow removal.
Safety is paramount to us in clearing the roads, so we'll spare no expense.
In Norfolk, Elise Brown, 13 News Now.
And we are tracking the latest updates on the storm heading our way. The largest and most trusted team of meteorologists in Hampton Roads will have the most up-to-date forecasts as the day goes on. And tomorrow we'll have team coverage on road conditions and much more. Stay with us right here on 13 News Now for everything you need to know.
A Virginia State Police trooper is in the hospital after getting involved in a car accident in Gloucester County. This is what the trooper's cruiser looks like. State police say the accident happened around 1 p.m. on Route 17 at the White Marsh Shopping Center. State police gave us this picture of the front of the damaged SUV involved in the crash. We're told the trooper was taken to the hospital with non-life-threatening injuries.
Big changes could be coming to the 15th Street at the oceanfront. The city of Virginia Beach wants to spend millions to build a new pier on the 15th Street at the oceanfront.
The plans call for the existing pier to be torn down and reinvented. 13 News Now reporter Allie Weatherton is live at City Hall. And Allie, there's a public comment period about these plans.
Yeah, that's right, Regina. The public comment session will be at the city council meeting tonight, I'm told, at the beginning. And that's where people, community members, will be able to share their opinions on whether they like the idea of the new pier or if they just simply hate it. Now, the proposal plans include a top-of-the-line double-decker concrete pier with a leasable space for shops and restaurants above. There may even be a Ferris wheel, which I think is pretty cool. Developers would lease those top of the pier from the city. Now, Virginia Beach would only own the pier in the parking garage. They would not be in charge of any of the businesses above. The money used for the potential development of the pier and the garage would come out of the tourism fund.
I think it would be a good thing to have a new pier here. How can we compare to the big cities if we're still doing the little things?
Now, coming up at 5 on 13 News Now, hear from the mayor and what his plans are for it and how much it would actually cost the city. Live in Virginia Beach, Allie Weatherton, 13 News Now.
Taking a live look at the Virginia Beach oceanfront, where sea level rise is getting more attention, the Old Dominion Resilience Collaborative is holding another public meeting to educate residents on the current risk and show them what Virginia Beach is doing in response to the issue. The meeting is tomorrow night at 6 p.m. at Lansdowne High School. And on the issue of climate change, Virginia Congressman Don McEachin joined two other lawmakers in writing a letter to the president urging him to restore climate change as a threat to our nation's security.
Virginia has been hit hard by the opioid epidemic. Tonight, health officials are offering
Virginia has been hit hard by the opioid epidemic. Tonight, health officials are offering a free training course to help prevent overdose deaths. The Revive program trains individuals how to administer the life-saving medication naloxone. Today's session runs from 5:30 to 7:30 on Independence Boulevard. If you can't make tonight's session, there are several others throughout the year. For more information, log on to 13newsnow.com.
Tonight, Newport News is asking for public input on the search for the next school superintendent. The meeting is at 7 p.m. during the regular school board meeting in the administration building on Warwick Boulevard. Parents can also fill out an online survey about what they want to see in a superintendent. You can find a link to the survey on our website, 13newsnow.com.
Governor Ralph Northam is hoping to score a win with a bill outlawing bump stocks. The Senate Courts of Justice Committee voted to advance the bill. It would prohibit Virginians from making, selling, or possessing any device used to increase the rate of fire of any semi-automatic firearm. You may remember bump stocks gained national attention after the Las Vegas gunman used the device to kill 58 people at a country music concert. It came after the same panel shot down two other bills. One would have banned guns at certain public events and another would have expanded background checks.